When I was watching about egoism, service of songs, and all of that, I realized a lot of people are talking about same thing in different words, right? Why don't we really find very loyal friends anymore? Literally took his band members, abroad for a performance, and it came back alone. You take someone up, you train them, you empower them for stuff, and before you know it, they just leave. What really happens to friendships? Like, hey there, my name is Precious Deary, and thank you so much for stopping by on this channel. If you're new here, I do appreciate you. And if you're a returning subscriber, you're the real OG, and that's on period. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you. Today, I just want to talk about something quickly, and it's about friendships, right? And I find that a lot of people are not very loyal to friendships. I want to speak about something quickly. When I was watching about egoism, service of songs, and all of that, I realized a lot of people were talking about same thing in different words, right? And it was everything boiling down to loyalty, and that made me have a deep sense of thought, right? And I'm like, why don't we really find very loyal friends anymore? Yes, people are loyal. You can scratch that. You can condemn the fact that there are people who are really loyal. But why don't we find a lot of friends that are loyal? Like at the slightest convenience, they're off, like they're gone. And I wonder why. Is it that there is no deep connection? Is it that people are not truthful as much as they should be? Is it that people are just scared for themselves, or people are really greedy? I find that when in a world where people are really selfish and it's about them and not you, and I know that you can't love your neighbor more than you love yourself, but I know that you can love your neighbor enough as you love yourself, right? And I think that, it's important that our generation, the generations to come, do better with this loyalty thing. I mean, it's cut into different spheres, from the work sphere, from the boss to staff relationship. People are not loyal. I heard this story recently and it busted my brain. Like somebody, one of the gospel artists in Nigeria, literally took his band members, abroad for a performance, and it came back alone. Like they all ran away. Not run away in that sense, right? But I mean, they found their feet, right? Because of course they had a visa, they were eligible to be there, but they didn't. The trip was not for that. The trip was to go and perform and come back. But this was not a conversation they had with their band leader and stuff, and say, oh, we want to do this, we want that. And it was heartbreaking for him. And I realized that when he was saying it was so heartbreaking for me as well. And so many stories. What about the ones that you take someone up, you train them, you empower them for stuff, and before you know it, they just leave. Now, leaving is normal. People must leave, people must go, people must come and go, right? But what about loyalty? What about, and people even selling off their bosses, or their partners or their friends to other people, the enemies of their friends, so to speak, right? At the slightest convenient funds, you're already willing to spill everything that your friend, has as a secret. Or, I find this really challenging, and I'm like, what really happens to friendships? Like from here where we are, what really now happens to friendship? What becomes of friendships? What becomes of those strong bonds? What becomes of the those shoulders that we could in time past go and lean on, and just lean on someone and get a comfort or a confidant that you can speak to and stuff like that. So I'm wondering, I'm just really I don't have the answers, but I just wanted to come here and just hear from you, like, why are friends no longer loyal? And I know the saying that if you want a loyal friend, want a good friend, make sure you're a good friend as well. So I know you can do your part, right? But how do you now navigate friendships and ensure that you get friendships that are loyalty based, that are big on loyalty, right? Because I mean, it's so heartbreaking and heart wrenching when someone you believed in, you call your friend, is disloyal to you. It's something it does to you. So I'd like to hear from you guys, and I wanted to keep this short as possible. And I know that this can get a wider range of people and I can get answers, right? But this has been what was bothering me, and I just thought to come here and talk about it. Thank you so much for indulging me and watching up until this time. I do appreciate you, and don't forget, I always say, hit the red subscribe button and subscribe. Join this family of Precious's gang. That's not our name, but we'll get a name later. But yeah, pretty much that. And do not forget to like, comment, and share. And I'd like to see you in my next video. Bye for now. Tease
I'm cold, I'm wanted.